there folks, rinimt here and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the last part, we finally made it to the locks, and as soon as we entered, we found Ixion. You know, which is supposed to be something post-game, which is kind of here. Anyways, let's speak with Alpha now. The stage is set and the players are assembled. Eorzea has come at last to drive the invaders from her lands. What would Grandfather say if he were with us here today? He would say, I have a lot of stuff I need to sell in my inventory! And that I need to go do my bot quest! So let's make a turn to Ulda. Yeah, let's do this before we go diving into all these quests that just unlocked here. Ah, my goodness. Hello there, Eric. A fist full of resolve. Arya, dim though you are, I would swear you possess an innate ability to sense when you are needed. On that note, I have a task for you. Your fellow brute, with her guilt, some manner or other weighs heavily on his mind of late. Knowing him, it can only pertain to Alamigo, and the stubborn oaf is determined to keep it pent up inside. Loads would trouble me with it, or some such nonsense I shouldn't doubt. But you, my friend, you are as a sister to him. If there is a woman alive in whom he would be willing to confide, it is you. For the hopeless idiot's sake, I bid you go to Revenant's Toll and place yourself at his disposal. Good. That will be all for today. You have done well. I'm pleased with your progress. You always say that, Master, but we're nowhere near where we want to be. Not even close. Indeed. And besides, any progress we make, we owe wholly to you. Damn right. Without your guidance, we'd be going nowhere fast. My guidance. Arya, I'm glad to see you. Things are well here, as you can see, but... Sensa, Chaka, you may go ahead. I would speak with Arya. Those two grow stronger every day. Shadows darken their way no more. Their purpose is clear. With it, I could say the same of mine. You see, I've received an offer. The Resistance. Best I rejoin them. Lead one of their units. Once I would have jumped at the chance, but no more. No longer do I live for revenge. You and the professor showed me it is not the way. So I will turn down the offer. I will focus not on fighting, but rebuilding. But what is within my power? Beyond the battlefield, how can I serve my homeland? Forgive me, I should not trouble you with this. It is my answer to find. First, I will give the Resistance their answer. My thanks for listening, Arya. He still agonizes over it. I hardly say I have mind to be in for such an important meeting. Isn't there anything we can do? Not us two. His pride will not allow it. But you, Arya, he opened up to you just now, didn't he? Did he not? I dare say he will do so again. We're terribly sorry to impose, but could you please follow Master Withergill? Watch over him in our stead? For you, Ochaka? Of course. We're in your debt, Arya. He is bound for the Alamigo, I believe. Let's head to Little Alamigo. Down this way. Okay. You will bear witness to my resolve. Very well, sister. Witness me. Have you made up your mind, then? I have. Your offer does me great honor, but with respect I must decline. My days of vengeance are over. I see. As your decision, I shan't press you further. Yeah, I would be lying were I to say I'm not disappointed. With your mastery of the fist, your contribution to our struggle would have been immeasurable. I am sorry. Do not be. Remember, fighting is not the only way to serve one's nation. Each of us must find our own path to walk. Our own path. There's a place I would be. I take my leave of you. Just plain, you know where to go better than most of us. If you are indeed his friend, as I mark you to be, I need to tell you to be there for him. Search for him, huh? Take this way out, I guess. So we aren't getting lost. Because I know I'm good at that. Very good at getting lost around here. Oh, come on! Inside? Oy vey. I think that there's a way in from here. There isn't. Oh, and I missed the entrance. I'm very good at this. Oh, come on. He's above me. So we have to fight for that one. To find me here, you know me too well, Arya. The mark of the destroyer. My people bore it here when the Empire came. The risk was great, but their faith was greater still. Alas, the faith has been all but faded. Walked away from the motherland, the Garleans suffer not the divine. They allow us not even the solace of worship. By Roger, I know now. That which I can do for Alamigo. All along, there was but the one path. Let's return to Revenant's Toll. There, I will tell all. Okay. Thank you all for coming. I found my calling, and I would share it with you. We'll go to Girabanya, and there revive the Fist of Roger. Well then, we're coming with you. We won't let you out of our sight, not until we've repaid the debt at any rate. Suffice to say, I too shall come to the lands of Girabanya. However, countless mysteries and such knowledge as I possess will doubtless serve you in your endeavor. And you, sister, can I count on you as well? Yeah, sure. With you all the way. I'm glad. Your presence gives me heart. The mission will not be easy, but I will not rest until I succeed, and the Fist of Roger has returned to the land. This I swear. On that inspiring note, I shall go and make ready. And whither go? Pray do not forget what we discussed. We will depart anon. I pray you see to your preparations and Arya. They're at level 63! So yeah, now the quests are getting even further spread out. Except, we're already at 74! Details. Return of the Monk. Are you ready to depart, sister? Good. The professor has already left. He makes for a village called Aligana. There, he'll take the measure of the land. We'll strike out soon as well, but one matter still troubles me. The creed for a new Fist of Roger. With all due respect, Master, but at this rate, we'll never get to Girabanya. You're right. Sometimes the answer cannot be forced. Mayhap it will come to me on the road. Very well, let's away. En route, I would make a stop. The place is called a Schism. Monks once trained there, and revisiting the past, we may better walk the future. Okay. Schism is here in the fringes. Hit up. I do that every gosh dang time I try to click the Aetheryte and cast Remoriums. I always click to go back to the Shroud. Every time. Hi, Uzlam. You're in Earl's spot. I thought you should know. Oh, hey, speaking of. Hi, Earl. Let's not aggro you. I just flew right over you. as a child, I came to this place. We faced fearsome fiends so we might open our chakra. In returning here, I hoped there would be a spark inspiration for a new creed. It is not so simple. The Fist once taught that, through the pursuit of strength, one can approach the sublimity of Rolger. A teaching our forebears followed to their undoing. In pursuit of strength, they sought the power of rule, and by that power they were destroyed. Our creed must rise above that dark past, or it cannot light the way into the future. Nay, we must find a new path. Well, there's nothing like a journey for find the path. Let's keep moving, Master. Something will come to mind before you know it. So I pray, Zansa. So I pray. But yes, let's continue on to the east of the village of Alagana. There, Professor Eric awaits us. Go to Alagana. And welcome to why I want to flight in the peaks. Alagana. When I returned here, I remember the day the Temple of the Fist was raised. On that day, I was training, like all the days before. Then, without warning, we were attacked. All of us fought bravely, even little ones like me, desperate to protect our temple, our home. But it was all in vain. One after the other, we fell. All the while, the temple burned. Some few of us managed to flee. Me with my closest brother, Adri. We stumbled into this village, smoke billowing behind us. When I looked around, Adri was not there. I never saw him again. Forgive me, now is not the time for sorrowful recollection. Come, let's look for the professor. Go on then, join the resistance, add to the pile of corpses, that's the only difference you're gonna make. You're wrong! I'm gonna make a real difference! I'm gonna train hard and honor Walker, and he'll grant me power! That power couldn't save the temple, our home! What makes you think it's gonna save us now? Don't be a fool! No matter how strong you become, you'd still be the one man against the might of the Empire. Say what you will, but my mind's made up. I'm not letting the bastard Imperials take any more from us. You just take care of yourself, you hear? Souls crushed to submission. The fire of their hearts extinguished, to rekindle hope within such people. That must be the purpose of the new fist. Praise be, I have it! Our new creed. To those who would have their homes stolen, their loved ones taken, not as more desirous than strength. Blech. Big words. Fancy words. The strength to protect that which they hold dear. Well, I see you have found your answer, and rather more quickly than I expected of someone who'd sooner strike rather than think with his head. With the Order's purpose thus established, we may consider the question of place. I regret to say, however, that the old temple grounds are currently occupied by the Resistance, and there is not to indicate that they will vacate anytime soon. The grounds hold symbolic meaning, a fitting stage for reviving the Fist, but ultimately the physical location matters not. For our mission lies in the spiritual realm, within people's hearts. There we will rekindle the faith, and all may know the solace of worship. That, as they say, is the spirit. Now then, I shall report on how matters stand in the region. That few Fist faithful remain, even accounting for those who practice in secret. Nor has there been any trace of the sect of Shadow, not since their misguided leader's downfall. Save for those who came over to the light, it is safe to assume that his ambitions died with him. We have a long road ahead, that much is plain, but we will see our journey through, one step at a time. The first step begins here and now. Great! So, what do we do exactly? We hold a demonstration, give the people a tangible proof that the Fist is returned. Arya, first impressions last, and you are the first among us. As such, I would entrust this task to you. to round up the villagers, I shall craft a veritable storm for the coming spectacle. Sensa, Achaka, take the wooden dummy, set up on the village outskirts, and Arya, limber up and tell me when you are ready. Is that code for solo instance? I feel like it is. Not so far. Not many came, far fewer than I'd hoped, but no less of a show will we give them. Come, sister, your performance will mark the revival of the Fist of Rogger. Lead in with a shoulder tackle, follow on with a dragon kick, then finish it with a boot shine. Boot shine is... What the heck kind of combo are you trying to get me to do? So that's that. I guess because we aren't actually comboing. We're just hitting buttons. Hey, I thought the Fist of Rogger. I thought all the monks was gone. Good people of Alagona, I am Withergelt, proud son of Alamigo and brother of the Fist of Rogger. All know the sad tale of our order. Years ago, the King of Ruin laid our temple to waste. Our faith was lost to the people. But without faith, it is people who are lost. For to lose faith is to lose hope. But we need hope now in this bleak age. Now, more than ever before. So I come before you today, and I beseech you, join me in reviving the Fist of Rogger. Let's restore hope to the land. Can't fool us, you want soldiers, fighting for the front lines. You're no different from the accursed masks. So it was in the past. Our order was seduced by power. Swore allegiance to the royal family. We monks were a little more than tools of war. But that was the Fist of all. The new Fist serves no king. Hungers not for glory. Thirsts not for blood. Nay, friends. It seeks only to protect that which we hold dear. Protect. Rogger is a destroyer. As his disciples, there is but one thing we ought to destroy. Our own weakness. Therein lies the strength to protect. Therein lies hope. I will not lie. I am no great warrior. My forebears would put me to shame. But I am not alone. Nay, I have stout comrades beside me who are no less dedicated to the cause. My foremost pupil, Zensen Ochaka. And Arya, whose sublime skills you just witnessed. Arya, please say a word to the people. Are you ready for pain? Haha, our sister monk Jess, rest assured, she is a gentle soul. Only because a word was not an option. To bring you hope, we will give our all, every ounce of our being. This we solemnly swear. My thanks, Arya. Your performance paved the way of my words. All present lent their ears. No few opened their hearts. Already villagers have come, seeking to learn of the new Fist. A fine first showing. Our forebears will doubtless be pleased. By restoring the Fist, we honor their memory. I shall commence the villagers' training at once. Initiate them into the fundamentals of the faith. When that is over, we may continue our mission. Till then, pray see to honing your own skills. Ere long, they will be called upon again. As in 2 levels later! Actually didn't say, and next is available at level 65. You look well, sister. Stronger than last. When we last spoke. Our membership, too, grows strong. Word spread. After the speech, others have come to learn that it is too soon to be satisfied. I would welcome more toward the faith, but there are villagers who still doubt us, our authenticity, and our purpose. To convince them, I would demonstrate our techniques in real combat by way of a cross-discipline match. For our opponents, I will the pugilists of Gul'dan in mind, assuming they are willing. You are well known in the pugilist field. If you ask, they will surely listen. We speak with them on their behalf. You have my thanks. Go well, Arya. And my regards to Master Hammond. Back to Ola. Oh-ho! If it isn't a familiar face, then one I'm rather fond of. Chuchudo, Brewer Takada, we have an esteemed guest. Arya, gods, how long has it been? Well, it seems I picked a good time to take a break from my wanderings. It's good to see you again. That it is! Now then, what brings you here, lass? A cross-discipline match? Why, that sounds exciting! Don't you agree, Master? So far. As well be the other side of the world. Mostly sinewy Highlanders and male ones at that. Oh, that's rich coming from a sinewy Highlander and a wrinkled old one at that. I, for one, would welcome the challenge. I was growing weary of pummeling Chichudo senseless. Isn't one on a losing streak? Of course we'll go. After all you've done for us, it's the least we could do. The sooner the better, I take it, and there's no time like the present. We'll head out at once. Hurry up and pack your things. We're going to Girabanya. You go on ahead, lass, and let young Withergill know to expect us. It's on like an Alec-Negan monk. Back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and where is in the list? The pugils are on their way? Rogger be praised. There's much to do, and I will make the match known to the villagers. Zensen and Ochako be on hand to receive our guests. And you, Arya, Schism, that is to be the venue. Pray take yourself there and prepare. Alright, so I'm actually gonna go to Robert's region. Try to see how that way goes to get there. That way I don't accidentally try and fly into Earl again, mainly. Yeah, this is a little bit closer. You are here. Good. The people of Alagana expect a quality match. Let's not disappoint them. Soon the girls will arrive with the pugilist. I also told the professor, but he will not attend. Silence before savagery, he says. Ah! Seven the hells! Wait! Sensa, Ochaka, they're in trouble. The voices came from the river. With me, Arya. Uh-oh. Do a little preparation before the battle here. Really? These wussy things are what took y'all out? Really? Really? The techniques. They have no effect. Well, well, we thought we knew every element of your style, but you, adventurer, you are not like the others. You are the Griffin, the wretch who, like countless soldiers to a doom. Good men and women who have their lives ahead of them, but you are supposed to be dead. The wretch who died was but a double, and good riddance too, for he presumed to have ambitions of his own. I am the true Griffin, And my true name is Theobald, Theodoric's heir and rightful king of Alamigo. Theodoric's heir? King of Alamigo? Aye, and in my royal duty I have come to deliver a warning. Such cults as propagate false beliefs will not be suffered under my reign. Cease any foolish notion of reviving the fist of Rocker. Swear fealty unto me, and you will meet the same end as your treacherous forebears. Lies! Theodoric's line is spent, and rightful or no, none would bow before you. People will not suffer another tyrant. You wound me, Withergelt, or should I say, Theodred, dear cousin. What? Oh, Simon, you didn't know? Neither who you are, nor what became of your parents. This ignorance can't be borne. Nay, we must rectify it at once. You see, your father and mother, they conspired to betray the royal house. For their crimes, his grace, my father, put them to death. And though your parents were the dimmest of traitors, they have wits enough to know when the game is over. Save them their precious Theodred and the balding babe to be raised in the safety at the Temple of Fist. Though my father tended to that little squalid little place soon enough. You dare mock my parents and my home? Who you claim to be, I care not. I will make you pay. Have you learned nothing? Your techniques are useless against us. If your defeat suffices not to convince you, look at the proof of your beloved temple's destruction. Listen well, Alamigo needs a strong ruler, an absolute ruler, to smite her enemies and restore her glory. That ruler is me. Your feeble fist has no place in her future. It is not a good time for the match. With apologies to Master Hammond, I must call it off. Denza, Ochaka, prepare return to Alagana and rest. I shall remain behind to receive our guests. Wait with me, Arya. Phew, sorry for the delay, my friends. Haven't been here once before. I thought I had a handle on the route, but 'twas the route that had a handle on me. Ho ho ho. Is something the matter? Aye, harsh truths have been thrust before me, calling my very existence into question. As I am no fit opponent for you and yours. Forgive me, Master Hammond. Far as you have come, it pains me to say this, but I must call off our match. Don't leave me. Well, then you don't do so lightly, it's plain to see. Whatever has happened must be serious indeed. For now, my boy, you best focus on yourself. There'll be another time to trade blows. Come, you two. We're going home. Already? We've barely gotten here, and by the scenic route besides. Let me rest a moment, will you? Oh, don't be such a milksop. Without your roaming, surely this distance is nothing to you. And Withergelt, to make it clear, we're merely postponing the match. Whatever it is that ails you now, I have faith that you'll bounce back where the match me blow for blow. Master Hammond, in this little kindness, I have nothing but gratitude. Let's return to Alagana. I must look in on Zenz and Ochaka. Meanwhile, please find Professor Eric and tell him all that has come to pass. Let's see here, back to Alagana, because back and forth, and back and forth, and forward and back, and forward and back, and one step forward. What? Let me paraphrase. You are telling me that Withergelt, our Withergelt, the lumbering slab, is in fact Theodred, nephew of Theodoric, the king of Ruin? And this man who claims to be the Griffin, presumed dead, also claims to be Theodoric's rightful heir, also presumed dead. By the gods, name and drink out of a bar, we can make this up. Outlandish details aside, I have an inkling as to the identity of those who sat upon you. They are still the same crew that raised the Temple of the Fist, the Corpse Brigade. Trained in counter combat, they served the King of Ruin as his personal guard. Though personal agents of destruction would be more accurate. When their leech fell, they followed in their turn, becoming overqualified bandits. Even so, it appears that they have not entirely forgotten their training. That would explain why, for all their mastery of the Fist, Withergill and the girls had no answer to them. That you could hold your own, I believe, is due to your pugilistic background. At any rate, now is the time to arm ourselves with knowledge. First of all, I shall look into Theobald's area claims. As for you, I suggest that you check on your friend. Knowing Neo, he'll be confused and crestfallen to no end. Well, we sure haven't gotten a lot of actual action in these quests so far, have we? Oh my gosh. Ah, it is you. I have known defeat, tasted my fair share, but not like this. I was helpless as a babe. The strength to protect, I proclaim. I cannot even protect my own. All my years of training, all useless. What have I offered the people? To think, the Mad King is my uncle. I am nephew to the man who murdered my parents, who destroyed our temple, who brought our nation to ruin. Forgive me, sister. I would be alone. Choices and paths. It is you again, sister. My new peoples, they have lost faith in me, and so I have lost them. Perhaps it is just as well, for I am unfit to teach. I'm the Mad King's kin. It would be an affront. Forgive me, I should not burden you, but to you, I feel I can speak my heart. Reveal things I would not to others, not even my closest disciples. Speaking of whom, Sensen no Chaka, their bodies may have healed, but their pride will yet be raw. They would be heartened for your visit. Where are they? Right around here? Ah, Arya, how good of you to come and see us. Well, Sensa and I are well now. Never you fear. It is Master Withergill that worries us. He will not soon recover from the emotional blow. Given all that's happened, you can hardly blame him. We were supposed to support Master, but in the end, we were just dead weight. Lessons have been suspended since the incident. Not that it matters, though. The villagers have ceased attending. It's a big setback to our mission, but the biggest setback of all is Master's melancholy. Professor Eric would know what to do, I'd wager. Let's go and console him. Ugh. Don't want to leave Master by himself. Nor do I. Arya, might we trouble you find the professor and bring him back? Fine. I believe it took his investigation of the man named Theobald to the resistance at Rogger's Reach. Okay. Oh, Arya, you kind of get time. I've just finished inquiring after our friend. His aspiring Majesty Theobald, and you are doubtless eager to hear my findings. Ahem. By all accounts, 'twas but recently at the man's surface. None can quite say whence he came, but no sooner did he appear than he declared himself Theodoric's heir and proceeded to recruit people to his cause. The prevailing sentiment around the fellow is one of uncertainty. It should come as no surprise, but folk are not exactly keen on the Griffin's return. Unless we forget, few have fond memories of the King of Ruin's reign, nor do they have any reason to love his heir. That's all. Now then, what brings you here? Yeah, still looking into a cyclist, you say? Utterly hopeless. Very well, I shall go and slap some sense into the pool. Come, Arya. And back and forth, and back and forth. Well, there you go. A thrashing though it was. How long will you let a single defeat keep you down? As I hear it, you've been neglecting your training. Haven't so much as lifted a finger. We'll let all that muscle go to fat. Defeat is painful, this is true. But I'm no stranger to a sting. In time, the sensation fades, but this is no mere sensation. It is my very existence. The man who destroyed the Fist of Rocker. His blood courses through my veins. I should seek to revive the order. It is in the front with the dead. I have not the right. So that was the way of it. I'll tell you a story. Once had a son. In many ways he took after me, and 'twas my hope he would one day follow in my footsteps. But the boy had grander dreams. Wanted to change the world. He took off and joined the resistance. And then he died. His unit was hopelessly surrounded by Imperial forces. In order to save his comrades, he swept up a sack of explosives and... the details are irrelevant. For long years, I lived with regret. If only my son had walked the path for science, I lamented. He might still be here. But eventually I came to a realization. It was his choice to make, and make it he did. He chose to be a soldier and died a hero. Acknowledging this, I was able to attain a semblance of peace. We are defined not by our blood, with our guilt, but by our choices. And so your uncle is the Mad King. What of it? You are not him. You are you, by whatever name, and there is no limit to what path you may walk. The path may be fraught with hardship, but you mustn't give up. Behold the soldiers of the resistance. Even now they fight tirelessly against the might of the Empire, ever ready to render up their lives for the causes. These men and women have a great burden, one beneath which they could buckle at any moment. To stand firm to the very last. I used to wonder, why do they not give up? My son taught me the answer. They believe that the moment you give up or on something is the moment you lose it. When first we met, you were hell's-bent on retribution. Mule-headed though you were, you came to see the folly of your path. But there comes a time when a man must fight. For you, that time is now. So find your inner mule, Withergelt, and fight. Fight for that which you believe in. You are right, Professor. I see now what is truly important. Theobald desires absolute rule. If he has his way, the people will suffer. This cannot be borne. It flies in the face of the new fist. I will restore hope to the people, but to do this, I must transcend him. I will become stronger. I will protect that which I hold dear. Full God Almighty hear, suffice it to say, I shall aid in whatever way I can. Something else has been bothering me, Professor, about Theobald. His polearm techniques are distinct. I've seen them before, but when? Where? It was a long time ago, when the Temple of the Fist still stood. No, couldn't possibly be Adri? Who is this Adri? A brother at the Temple of the Fist, and the closest thing I had to family. I had thought him dead, slain when the temple was raised. But now you believe that he may still be alive, and is the one who seeks to prevent your reviving the Fist of Roger. If it comes to it, could you strike him down? I looked upon Adri as a true brother. Do not wish for it to end that way. But neither can I yield in my purpose. I seek to restore hope to the people. Adri seeks to deprive them of it. We must stand opposed. And I would stand ready to strike him down. Remember, Adri is not alone. He has rallied the Corpse Brigade to his cause, and against them the Fist of Roger is ineffectual. How do you intend to overcome this disadvantage? If our fighting style will not serve, we will master another, one that is free and unshackled by form. Arya would ask you a favor of you. All you learned as a pugilist, we would learn also. Will you teach us? Reckon you can keep up. Give us your worst, sister. We'll take it all in our stride. If you're ready, I would begin at once. Let us train at Girkahan, as the monks of old once did. I shall summon the girls. Pray me this there. Well, it would seem that the storm is blown over. With that, I shall return to Old Dog to tend to a task of mine. I trust you will see to the rest here. So where are we headed? We'll just take the Peering Stones route. We'll just take all the routes through the peaks. Seems to be the way of it here. Or not the peaks, the branches, sorry. I can get the right name, maybe. Wow. Scenic route much, Rennie. Scenic route much. There you are. Theobald leads the Corpse Brigade, soldiers trained to suppress the Fist of Roger. Against them, our style is ineffective. If we are to triumph, we must broaden our horizons, and Arya will help us. Alright, let's do it. I shall give it my all. You all know how to fight, our strengths and our weaknesses. Tell us what we must improve from the eyes of a pugilist. Speed. Let's improve speed. See, above all, a pugilist is swift. For each blow he receives, he delivers a dozen. Sensa, Achaka, our combinations must be seamless. 10,000 boot shines! It's how you train. It is eye-opening. But it's not enough! We must learn more. We not defeat the enemy. Please, Arya, teach us more. Endurance. Why am I teaching him Fists of the Earth? This seems like a mistake. I see. Beside the pugilist we want for endurance, no number of blows must stop us. Since Ochaka, our endurance must be unyielding. Fist of Earth 10,000 times. But why? Such brutal training. Small wonder you are strong. But we are not finished yet. Again, Arya. Strength. See, beside the pugilist we want for power, every blow must be telling. Sensa, Ochaka, our strikes must be hardened in stone. Armor the Destroyer for 10 hours. This is how you train. This is eye-opening. Pray forgive me my interruption. My name is Huarald. I'm coming at Professor Eric's behest. Professor, has something happened? Nothing untoward, I assure you. He has made a momentous discovery pertaining to the man called Theobald. Truly, we must go to him at once. I beg your pardon. Professor bade me bring Mistress Arya alone. He believes that you and the lady should focus upon your training first and foremost. I suppose he is right. Very well. Go on, sister. You taught us all we need to know. All that remains is to practice. Make it second nature. My thanks for your understanding. Without further ado, please follow me. Oh, look, here's the solo instance. I was wondering when it was. Not far now, the professor awaits beyond. For it. Ah, but to be fair, I spoke no lies. The professor did call for you. Help me, Arya, he said. Here we go again. As always. Oh, you would start me in combat, wouldn't you? Can't have you melee no more, see? take out these guys here. I think be melting? You're strong, I'll give you that, but how do you like these odds? Not exactly a fan. But, nah, I see worse. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to walk up to that, did I? Put you in your place! But, I don't want to. What the hell's he waiting for? Finish her! What are you waiting for? You could take me, bastard. We'll just have to try something different. Will you, though? I kind of kicked your butt. Kind of. A lot of it kicked your butt, actually. Surrender now or he's a dead man. Can you finish the fight you started? Cravens, the whole lot of you. Call me what you will, but no one stands between the king and his throne. You were slow to return, so we followed. It was right that we did. Thank Roger we were not too late. You, how the hell did you get past the sentries? We trampled right over them, how else? Your ilk was supposed to be easy pickings! The day's yours, but it isn't over. Mark my words. Why, thanks, Arya. I was on my way back to Ul'dah when they set upon me, and none too gently, the bloody brutes. Sorry, Professor. It is my fault. You are put in danger because of me. Haven't you learned anything, you dolt? I am part of this cause of my own volition. For better or worse, I alone bear responsibility for my actions. At any rate, I have done what I need to do, and you may resume training and safe in that knowledge. Begging your pardons, but may I suggest that we leave this place? The enemy may still be lurking nearby. The wisest thing said all day. Come, let's return to Alagana. But hey, at least we're getting some action. I thank you again, Arya, for your teachings. Owing to them, we could save the professor. He sustained some injuries, but for a blessing, they are minor. The village healer tends to him. When he is recovered, I mean to challenge Theobald. For that day, I will train hard. I'll put an end to his tyrannical ambitions. Witness me, sister. The power to protect. Professor is well again. The time has come. I will issue Theobald my challenge. He and his minions use Rust Rock as their hideout, but who should bear the leather there? I will go. You, sister, is this wise? Will they set upon you again? No, better that I go. Master, wait! If you deliver the letter, it will most certainly end in blood. Arya should go. Without the hostage, they can't pull no dirty tricks. They wouldn't dare try Arya again. So I kind of kicked their butts. Very well, my entrust this letter to you. Take it to Rust Rock and see it in Theobald's hands. Alright. Way over there. So up we go. Oh, there you are. I remember you. Friend to the pathetic monks. You are bold to come here. What do you want? A Another challenge. Indeed, a practice befitting a daring style, and a lot of effort simply to lose. I accept, indeed, and anticipate that I would have to deal with a stubborn fool another beating. Albeit schism, you may tell where to go. Nay, my dear cousin Theodred, he would do well to bring a coffin. Alright, let's go to schism. Let's take the Rogger's route. I think it's slightly the fastest route. Slightly. Floating behaves. Ah, good. We have another solo instance. 2 in 5 minutes? You bet. The letter is delivered? My thanks, sister. I've provided the people of Aligana. They too shall bear witness. If I was to be single combat, my opponent scruples at naught. Well do we know this, and so we must be prepared for anything. Whatever should happen, I'm confident we will prevail. For as I trained, I awakened to a new power. The power to protect. Really? A crowd? Well, if you're determined to make a spectacle of your demise, who might have stopped you? Well, all present witness the death of the fist of Roger. Hear me, people of Alamigo. Such feeble faith such as this charlatan peddles will avail you not. Only a strong absolute ruler can save you. Only I can save you. Those words may as well come from the Empire. The people need not another tyrant. Nay, what they need is hope. And hope they may yet have. Hope everlasting in their hearts, and none can take that away. So I beg you, brother, give up your aspirations for the throne. Join me in reviving the Fist of Roger, as is your right. The time for deception is past, but one man I know wields a lance as you do. So take off the mask that you wear, the mask of a dead prince, and show me your face, Adri, my brother. Audrey, long has it been since I last I heard that name. I always thought you dim-witted, but it seems your memory still serves you well, at least. Why do you so desire destruction? So much so that you fool even yourself. Like you, I was an orphan. The temple was the only way I knew. Well, only way home I knew. But that home was taken from me, laid the waste at Theodoric's command. The monks, hailed as the realm's greatest warriors, could not withstand the Mad King's might. It was then that I knew that blood counts for more than all else. All the training we undergo to home flesh and mind, none of it is worth a spit in the face of absolute power. And those who are born without it, those like me, will ever be made to suffer. Ever be made to have stuff fall off my desk? The heck? But you had it all from the beginning. Born into the royal family, with the blood of kings coursing through your veins. You had the power to lead and to rule. Still you turn your back to our nation's liberation. For what? For the sake of a fist that couldn't protect itself. I was nobody, just one of the Griffin's lowly doubles. But if you will not rise up for our nation, then I will. And you have no right to stop me. You who have forfeited your own birthright. Hear me, brother. Our blood defines not who we are. The path we walk is ours to choose. I have chosen not to destroy, but to protect. Hello, words from someone born to power. You will never understand what it means to be weak. Never! I am Withergill, a brother of the Fist of Roger. That is who I am. No more, no less. I live to revive the Fist of Roger, and by my fist I will prove it to you. Now, the professor said there'd be a spectacle, but I certainly won't say no to some action. I've been itching for it since our match was cancelled. Enough, Adri. Our goals are the same, our methods but differ. Together we can achieve much. We can restore our order. Adri is dead. I am Theobald, Theodoric's true heir and rightful king of Alamigo, and by your death I shall claim my throne. Oh, yeah. To resort to the tools of our oppression. He will stop at not power. It is a twisted existence, and we must straighten him out. Come, my friends, we fight for hope. Oh, you would start me in battle. Ceaseless madness, Adri. Never! I have come too far. I will not stop now. Can we kill these easily? I will see to Adri. Focus on the others. Got it. We can do that. Oh, internal release. Back when that existed. Not this nonsense again. That really hurts, I'd like to point out. Come to me when you are hurt. I will heal you. Okay. Arden, take care, my friend. Alright, this is healing. Got it. Okay, cool. Stay sharp, Rukata. To true the Rukata, we're cleaning up the rank and file. I guess I knew it was music because oh, Killer is dead. There it goes. Just more fodder for my fist. I want to go in there, but there's burn. I don't want to happen to burn. It's really painful. Burn hurt. Mine. Now, speaking of burn, I am now burned. You've been a thorn adventure, but I've just the thing to deal with you. Alright, so extreme caution, dynamic sensory jam. We want to do nothing. Stop moving until when the effect's about to wear off. Slash when the effect is on you. That way you just don't take damage from it. It is a effect we are going to be seeing a few times in at least one fight I can think of. Alright, so yeah, if I hold off here, 3, 2, let's stop. It's sort of like the dice that Ozma did in Beacon City. Sort of like that. Yeah, that kind of thing. You just want to stop when it's about to wear off, so you don't take any damage. Salvage slashers. More reinforcements! Whatever it takes by all means, any means, I will be king! King bereft of honor! No Alamigan will accept you. Leave this old junk to me, Hammond! Holy Beast! It's not that dynamic sensor there because I had to be a little overdramatic. Okay, I would greatly appreciate me not tanking this thing. I have to kind of watch it there. When you are in an AoE and you have that nonsense going on, you have to kind of time it right. That was everything. Not again. Obviously, this is made a whole lot easier by being a bit item level over leveled for level 70. Because we're at, like, end of Stormblood gear instead of the beginning of Stormblood gear. Adri, when next we fight, let it be as brothers. Let it be face to face. am weak, too weak to bear the fist of Roger alone. Yet come what may, I will not give up. Each time I fail, I will pick myself up. From my heart, I ask you this. Will you not join me? Help me to build a new fist. One that knows not highborn or low. That discerns not shadow or light. A fist of Rocker where all may belong. Your fiery zeal kindles hope within people's hearts, and doubt not but that many will come to you seeking strength to protect that which they hold dear, and by their own hands. Now then, let's return to Alagana. There is still much to do, and not the least of all thanking our pugilist friends for the most timely arrival. Oh, thanks. You took me there. I like when you do that sometimes. Most of the time. "'Twas a fine speech, spoken from the heart. Lacked polish to be sure, but that'll come with age and experience. And as good as drubbing as we gave them, the corpse brigade will be laying low for a while. As will I think. At my age, a moment of fun costs a week of soreness. You must admit, though, every so often it's good to hurl yourself into a real battle. A real battle? I don't know about you, but I scarcely broke a sweat. Oh, then I suppose I was simply imagining you all your huffing and puffing. Oh ho ho, well, sad though it is to part, it is past time we headed home. I hope to continue this fine exchange with our friend monks, Zinsa and Ochaka specifically. Especially, young and light as they are, I believe they harbor much pugilistic potential, and it'll be my pleasure to personally help them explore it. Cause, could you make it any more obvious? Until next time, take care, Arya, and thanks for showing these old bones a good time. Witnessing your furious struggle, I could not help but wish that I, too, could contribute with my fists. My son, I suspect, felt the same way when he chose to join the resistance. As he walked his own path, so too must I. As a man of science, it is my duty to pursue truth immutable, that the knowledge may one day benefit future generations. I did my small part for Withergild's cause, but know that it was mostly you, my friend, who helped him to forge ahead in the face of adversity, who picked him up when fate cast him down. For that I'm grateful. He possesses a noble heart, and it more than makes up for your lackluster mind. Excuse me. And with that, I shall head back to Ul'dah. As my distraction has been to watch young bloods come into their own, my research will not advance itself. As ever, should you wish to partake in my knowledge, do not hesitate to come to me. With your help, we have managed to weather another storm. I dare say we've all earned a moment's respite. You know, I can't help but feel that Master is too nice sometimes. After all that Adri fellow did to him, he goes and begs the villagers to tend his wounds. So incomplete is his dedication to reviving the Fist of Roger, he wastes no energy on such things as anger and retribution. Right, and at any rate, there's nothing standing in their way now. We're free to get on with our mission. That we are, and what we begun in Alagana, we shall continue in all corners of Yeravania, never resting until the Fist of Roger thrives throughout the realm once more. I'd say Master has his work cut out for him. He's going to need all the support he can muster. So let's strive to grow stronger, the better to provide that support. After all, it wouldn't do to always rely on Arya. Damn right, so what are we waiting for? Let's go and train. What? We only just... excuse us, Arya. And thank you, from the bottom of our hearts, for everything. Recent trials have taught me much about myself, about the extent of my debts. Through adversity, none of you abandoned me. I nearly abandoned my dream, but never again. I owe it to those who stood by me. To many I am indebted, and to you most of all. You are a master in all but name, ever leading by example, teaching me strength and grace. I pray that you will help many others as you have helped me. I shall resume my mission with my disciples at my side. Together we will spread the fist across the land. The journey will be long, but come what may, I will see it through, for I am not alone. Fare you well, my sister. Till next we meet. There we go. Unyielding spirit. It lies within you. Something, something, something. And we have learned the skill Brotherhood, our level 70 skill. This concludes the monk quest for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest, Shadowbringers. We'll just leave it at that. You must have completed the role quest, Courage Born of Fear. Once you've done so, the next monk quest will be available from Eric. I'd like to know this, but I guess I would have seen it. Yeah, whatever. Point is, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So on that note, we have completed our Stormblood monk quest. Let's go ahead and toss Brotherhood into place and also give it a read. Grants Brotherhood and Meditated Brotherhood to all nearby party members. Brotherhood increases damage dealt by 5%. Meditated Brotherhood, 20% chance you open a chakra when party members under this effect execute a weapon skill or cast a spell. So basically it gives your chakra effect to your whole party that's in range for 15 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty dang good. It was a very fringe benefit for Castro Abania, but for what's coming up next, we're gonna want it. Brotherhood is really good, and it also has a 9-second recast, so it combos super, super well with Riddle of Fire. Anyway, thank you all for watching. In the next part, we will continue the Stormblood story quest, since we are actually in the locks. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoy it, consider supporting the channel. All support really helps her keep being content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!